Sukkot greetings, I'm Jim Becca, and to my Hebrew students, Chag Sameach, with a strong guttural Chag Sameach. The Etrog is a major part of Sukkot, and I'm excited to have the first fruit from my young orchard in time for Sukkot. It's a beautiful Etrog and a blessing from God. When I posted photos from the first Etrog from my Etrog orchard, I got a lot of questions. I think there are lots of people into gardening. In the next few minutes, I want to talk about how I raised my Etrog. My rabbi calls it Etrog. It's also called citron, and what makes a fruit kosher or unkosher. That's kind of a strange question. How can a fruit be unkosher? It's impossible to talk about the Etrog without talking about Sukkot, one of the days outlined in the Bible. And finally, I've become a Hebrew teacher in retirement and want to throw in a few Hebrew words for my students. Sukkot, like all of the holy days outlined in the Bible, are designed to bring you closer to God. The Etrog are used with a willow branch, lulav, and myrtle in a waving ceremony during each of the 7 Sukkot days. Before I share with you about how I grew my Etrog trees, I'd like to explain where Sukkot came from. Jesus observed Sukkot according to the 7th chapter of the Gospel of John. Sukkot was one of 3 festivals where Jews were expected to present themselves to the temple in Jerusalem. One of the Shalosh Regalim. That's a few more Hebrew words for my students. Regel is Hebrew for leg. Regalim makes the word plural. And the word Shalosh means there are 3 holy days requiring walking. They're mentioned in Vayikra, or Leviticus. That's another Hebrew name. Remember, the Vav is and, Vayikra, which means and he called. Vayikra. And remember, the Bet is used for the number 2, and Gimel is used for the number 3. So the Shalosh Regalim are mentioned in Vayikra Bet Gimel, Leviticus 23. Once again, Sukkot was one of 3 festivals where Jews were expected to travel to Jerusalem. That's why they called it Shalosh Regalim, legs. You have to use your legs to walk, right? Or ride a donkey. Jews meticulously pick out their Etrog for the waving ceremony. Jews are encouraged to spend the Sukkot week in outdoor dwellings with roofs open to the sky. I wanted kosher Etrog, so I grew my trees from seed I bought from Israel. It was a kosher source. I planted 12 seeds in 2016 and only 1 didn't sprout. Etrog love Texas, and I'd encourage anyone to grow them here. Cover them when you have a hard freeze though, and don't graft Etrog, that makes them unkosher. And if you really want to follow rabbinic law, the trees are supposed to be examined by a rabbi to ensure they're not grafted. Finally, be careful when you pick your Etrog. Accidentally knocking or cutting off the pointed end makes them unkosher. Once again, enjoy Sukkot, camp out with a family, and give thanks to the Lord. Chag Sameach.